Listen, DEPIN projects in crypto are going to mint millionaires and billionaires. You need to get into DEPIN projects. Listen, I understand it's all about AI right now. Totally get it. I was one of the first, if not the first, to call it in the previous bull market that this bull market will be AI driven when everybody was talking about gaming. And AI has done spectacularly, but a close cousin to AI is DEPIN. And AI plus gaming functions on DEPIN. Don't forget that I said that towards the end of this bull market, first AI is going to run, then RWA, DEPIN, and gaming. So you need to set yourself up. You need to set yourself up for this massive move that's coming in the selective alt season that's coming. So in this video, what I'm going to do, I'm going to break down or show you which DEPIN projects I'm holding and why, which ones I am actually watching, and sort of how you can start manufacturing your portfolio, because you want your high caps, your mid caps, and your low caps. So your high caps is sort of your guarantee so you don't miss that boat when it sails, but your low caps, those are kind of like your moonshots. So when the DEPIN narrative sets in, those will fly. And what you want to be doing, you want to be holding DEPIN projects, RWA projects, AI projects, obviously, and gaming. Those are the four biggest narrative. Yes, there's DeFi, yes, there's more, but those four, you can't really go wrong. So let's get started by telling you that, listen, I'm not going to be editing this video. It's going to be a one-take video. I said multiple times in other videos, I'm really sick and tired of this AI sort of AI editing, retention editing. Yes, it keeps your retention. Yes, you don't make mistakes and you look great, but I don't want that. I just want to talk to you like a human being. I want you to get something out of this video, and while doing that is great for watch time and it really helps me as a YouTuber, it doesn't help you as an individual. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to talk like this, like we're friends, like we're having a coffee. Even though I have water and it's almost done. That's what we're gonna do. And I'm gonna get straight to the point so I can give you the most value I can. The most value. And at the end, I'm either gonna tell you about a service or a product briefly. If you like it, you can buy it. If you don't, because this video is not sponsored. So I'm just gonna show you what I have to offer. And if that's great for you, fine. If not, no problem, okay? So let's get started. And look, the first project I'm looking at is Render. Now, I recently got out of Render and got more into Virtual's protocol and some other altcoins, but I do believe Render is going to do extremely well. It's just that I believe it's going to do well towards the end of this bull market once DEPIN projects start running more. So I let go of that for a while to get into Virtuals. And by the way, Virtuals actually ripped up towards the sky. So it was actually a good move. And I want to take profit slowly back into Render. So full disclosure, I'm not holding Render while I'm making this video, but I will be getting back into it. And if you look at Render on the weekly here, you'll see that it's trying to make this support. It hasn't yet. It made this support down here, 3.73, but it needs to make 3.84 support. And I do believe it's going to do it. Let's see if it rejects or not. Maybe it comes back down a little bit, then comes up. But once it makes that support, I do think it's going to do extremely well. Looking at its all-time chart over here, we need to break 5.4 to 6.4 range. Once that's broken, we can re-challenge all-time highs of $11.9. And I do believe Render can go to $15, $20 or so if our cards play out right. So Render can give you a good X amount, and because it's a blue chip, because it's not going anywhere, it's safer, so to speak, as much as you can say that in crypto, and it probably has price retention properties. So if it goes up, it won't dump as fast, and so on. So it's a good coin to hold. Yes, it might not give you 30, 40, 50x, but it will give you sustainable profit, so to speak. So you can consider it a blue chip. Next up, we have AI Oz Network, and this one I'm in pretty heavily. I do believe that AI Oz can do extremely well. And don't forget that a lot of these projects, a lot of these DEPIN projects are used by gaming and AI. So you have a nice trend stack there. Now, when it comes to AI Oz, it's powering AI streaming and storage. So this is their sort of niche, and they are a blue chip in this space. Looking at the price on the 7-day, I mean, it's spectacular. It broke out 0.36 cents. That's when we said get in, came all the way up, made this clear support, even higher support over here, 0.38, and all it needs to do is break 43 cents. Go to the all-time charts, and it can actually rally all the way up to $1.8. And to be quite honest, I think this can go to $4, $5, and if we're lucky, even $10 is quite possible. We just need the narrative. We just needed to break this resistance of 94 cents range to 1.2. Think it can do that. There is going to be a bit of a fight, but I do believe once the DEPIN hits, I think it's going to do extremely well. And it is down 80% over here from all-time highs. So this is actually quite surprising, but AI Oz has shown very good price action, and I do believe it can do very well. Of course, always do your own research. Research is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just telling you my opinion and what I'm personally doing. Now, I've been in crypto since 2017, not just as a trader and investor, but a C-suite executive, a CMO. I've written books. I'm a speaker. I kind of know what I'm talking about, but it does not mean I won't get things wrong. It does not mean I'm perfect, so make sure you do your own research. Talking about research, you have Betenzer or Tau. This is a blue chip. This is a blue chip project, which I'm currently not in, but I do believe it's gonna do pretty well. I mean, it may even have the biggest use case when it comes to DEPIN. I don't want to talk about it in this video, but this is a blue chip for your portfolio, right up there with Render, if not higher. Now, I'm personally at this point not holding any Tau. I'm not holding any Betenzer. Why, Paul, you're an idiot? No, I'm watching it, and I'll get in later on because right now I'm playing mostly AI projects and AI agents, but I will be getting into Betenzer or Tau if I get the right opportunity later on. And if I miss that opportunity, that's okay. I'm holding other DEPIN projects, if that makes sense. So just letting you know that just because I'm not holding it does not mean I'm not gonna mention it. And no, this video is not sponsored by anyone, okay? So let's move on. Looking at the Betenzer price on the weekly, established support, got above this resistance area, established support over here at 390. And I think all-time highs, yep, all-time highs, 700. So I do believe we're gonna challenge all-time highs and break that. I wouldn't be surprised if I see $1,000 Betenzer in this bull market once the narrative hits. I mean, it is quite possible. But at the very least, you could 2x, and you might say, Paul, oh, it's only a 2-3x. Yes, but it's kind of not a certainty because there are no certainties, but at least you know it's more than likely not a scam. It will probably do well, and it has sustainable pricing. So if it goes up, it won't dump as fast, or at least that's what we're hoping. The probabilities is it won't dump as fast as other projects, if that makes sense. So Betenzer, great project, great DEPIN play in my opinion. Then you have Walrus, and Walrus is kind of like the Filecoin or Stoje of the Sui ecosystem. So it has its cloud. And listen, when you are powering Sui, you have something going for you. Let me explain this to you. Sui is actually a great project. I actually believe they're going to take market share from Solana. It's a layer 1 blockchain. I'm very heavily invested in it. And if you believe in Sui, you want to get into some ecosystem coins. And the Walrus is kind of like a blue chip when it comes to ecosystem coins, because it's powering, with its cloud, the Sui Foundation. So you have a trend stack of Sui and DEPIN together combined. This can be fire. Okay, so Walrus, I'm actually have a pretty decent play. And I do believe that Walrus is going to do extremely well once the Sui narrative hits. or the DEPIN narrative hits. And by God, if they hit together, whoo, we're talking massive, massive gains. Looking at the Walrus price on the weekly, trying to break right here. It needs to get above 0.512, okay? It needs to get above 50 cents over here. Make that support so it can come up again, re-challenge these higher levels over here. So let's see, it has a bit of resistance, but I do believe it's gonna break out eventually. Let's go to the all-time chart. All-time highs is 76 cents. If this breaks out, which it needs to break 58 cents for it to even challenge, 66 cents. If it breaks 66 cents, it will re-challenge all-time highs. That's good profits, not crazy, but I do believe that this can go to $9, $10 and more once the narrative hits. Maybe even 20, it is quite possible in my opinion. More than that, yes, very possible. I'm not saying it is, but it's one of those moonshot positions. So even if you could just get a small position in it, watch it over time and add to it, if that makes sense, then I do believe you're going to do yourself a justice. Remember, you want to make your portfolio high cap, mid cap, low caps. You have your moonshots down here, and you're guaranteed by your high caps that when and if this narrative takes off, you're going to be making profits. But you want some of these smaller coins. And this one, I believe, is perfect because of the trend stacking I explained just now. So make sure you check out Walrus. By the way, comment down below. I'm really curious. Do you believe Sui is going to do well, and do you believe its ecosystem? Comment down below. I would really like to know. This is personal. Just let me know. I would really appreciate it. Then you have Aether, powerful GPU compute solutions on demand. Now look, Aether, I kind of got into this by accident. I actually stumbled into this because I had no idea about Aether. I know I'm the crypto factor. I should know everything, right? But I didn't. I missed it. I missed it. But what happened was I got some Beam nodes. We also have our own node where you can delegate to. We have over 1,000 delegated nodes to us as the crypto factor. But that's beside the point right now. We have it with Frederick, my partner. But the thing is that when I started staking my nodes, my personal nodes, I delegated to our main nodes, but also my Beam, I started getting rewarded every month. But I started getting rewarded in Aether. And I was thinking, should I sell this? Should I keep this? I mean, I get it every month. And the more and more I looked into it, the more and more I thought, wow, I'm gonna hold this. All right, so I'm actually getting this every month from my nodes. This is not sponsored. I wasn't sponsored by Beam or anything like that. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna leave a link in the description down below to my video of Beam, just in case you wanna buy some nodes right now and actually delegate them. By the way, quick tip, go to the secondary market and buy them there. You can get them half price, if not less, than the price they're selling at. And check it out. But let's talk about Aether a little bit more and look at the price. Looking at the Aether price right now, not many people believe it. It needs to break above 5 cents over here. It's all the way down to 4. And it needs to break this resistance here at 0.0473 and then make this support, 0.0504. And a lot of people are selling this, they're getting it. But I do believe if you go to the all-time chart over here, okay, so it's above this resistance over here, which is good. If it can hold this and make this support, and if it can actually make 0.062 support, I think it's going to re-challenge all-time highs and break. And this could really surprise us. This can be one of those tokens that, and I know this is going to sound crazy right now, Paul, this can moonshot. I don't want to give a price, but 30, 40x, very possible. I'm not saying it is. I'm not saying it is, but once demand comes in and greed sets in and deepens, I'm not gonna edit this out, I promised, one-on-one discussion here. I think this can actually fly. So I'm actually holding my Aether. I could sell it, it's very easy because I get it every month and I might take profits, but generally speaking, I think it's a good show. And look, that's what I'm looking at. These are the 5 coins I'm looking at. I'm watching some other coins I might be adding into. Full disclosure over here, the most I'm holding is AIOZ. I'm holding, my biggest position is in that, followed by Aether because I'm getting it every month, and Walrus. I'm not in Betenzer, and I'm currently not in Render. And I may have edited just a little bit because I kind of paused. It was too long and it would have took all your time. But anyway, if you're watching this video, understand that my VIP group, the VIP Factor, actually saw this video before you. And they also get calls. They get to talk to me. We have an AMA every month where they can ask questions, where we interact. Around the clock, they can message me on Telegram and get answers and so on. We're a great community. And I have the link in the description down below. It's $69 a month. It's nothing crazy. Try it for a month. You might be surprised. I think you're going to love it. And make sure you check out this video right here and next. Very important video. Don't miss this video. Be there. Be square. I wanted to do like a Men in Black thing. It didn't really work. See you in the next video.